Hey, and welcome back to Spiritfarer. We're currently in the middle of the night, and I do remember that I left some fish cooking. Let's see if I can remember how this works. Okay, we still have like a second. So let's talk about the plans for today. Apparently we are supposed to find... I can actually not look at... Oh, an ore ball. You know, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, isn't this... It's too dark to navigate? Yeah, that's fair enough. And you want something from me. I'm gonna talk to you in a second. I wanted to start... you can't see it, but like... Wait. Yeah, we were just called. I'm gonna talk about this in a second. So the ore ball, I think, isn't that like the tradition that you put like the coins on the eyes of a person? Or is this like another tradition? I didn't really talk about this like last time, but it's like one thing. I'm just waiting until the fish is done, by the way. There are like a few cooking things I want to try out, but I don't actually know if I can overcook stuff. So this is like one of the things that I think are important to know. Like, I'm not gonna do it with this fish because I'm like cooking 5 of them at the same time, but I'm gonna throw in like one item at some point and just gonna see if I can like produce... Oh, yo-yo! If I can produce like charcoal or something like that. Lovely, okay. I'm gonna, you know, just get it out for now. Again, no need to... Ooh, grilled fish. No need to waste that. But yeah, we definitely want to get some farms going today. Apparently, I think that's a quest. But first, let's talk to Gwen. Ah, yes. I forgot to tell you about this. As you can see, this boat stops at night. Relatable. I would also prefer to move at night. I believe it's a side effect of your everlight being, well, light. Or some other technicality. That being said, it will allow people to sleep undisturbed. You, in the meantime, can do anything you want. Tackle unfinished business, or just chill on the deck under the stars. I'd suggest you go to sleep too, in that cozy little room atop your cabin. You'll wake up refreshed and ready to go, and the ship will start running again in the morning. Oh, and talking about that. You know me, waking up on time has never been my forte. You can ring that bell over there to wake people up. Remember, only do it at the right time. Early morning should do the trick. Speaking of which, time for me to take a nap. See you tomorrow, Stella. Have a good night. Wait. Can I actually... That's not resting, that's just standing around. I know it's weird that I wanted to check like what's happening in there, but I guess if you're napping while standing, that's... I mean, that's your choice, I guess. I don't know, maybe there's like something I'm missing here, and maybe they actually prefer to just sleep like that. I don't know, I don't know the spiritual animal kingdom, I guess. So let's just get over there. Ooh, there are actually more shells this time around. I just noticed like some of them respawned. I don't know if it's worth it to pick those up. Like, I mean, it's always worth it. That's why we're doing it right now. But like, in theory, if there's like if they're like rare enough that you should do that, I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna sleep just because this is like new, right? Always try the new stuff. Let's go to sleep. We have like 5 or like 4 alarm clocks, so sleep until morning. Hey, I like the yes and no. It's kind of cute. Okay, let's go to sleep. And with that, it gets dark. Okay, it's neat. And it should be early morning, I guess. We can still see the stars though, so yeah, stretch. You should always do that in the morning. I mean, I don't, but. Press A to toggle the clock and should... Oh, that's cool. I always like to be able to hide the HUD if I want to. But sure, let's just ring the bell. Just be annoying. I mean, this is like basically a vacation, but hey. Good morning, Stella. Yeah, good morning to you too. But we always know that you have to be getting annoyed all the time. Anyway, anything new? No? How are you feeling today? Was recently hard, gets kinda grayed out. I'm guessing it's not that recent anymore. Has eaten a meal she likes. Fair enough. And optimistic still. How about the hug? I don't know if I can... Thanks, but that won't be necessary. I guess even if it's grayed out, I'm guessing that it just means that it's... you're hungry, okay. That it's recent, but it's not... Okay, it's recent enough that I can't do it again. I thought like maybe like the gray would mean that I can like refresh it. I know I'm talking about this like as a pure, I guess, pure mechanical buff, but hey, sure. How about some grilled fish? I mean, you did say that you like everything, but you prefer comfort food. Thanks. A lot. That's not fish, that's cake. But sure, enjoy. Okay, now you should be happy about. Has eaten a meal she likes, yeah? Likes comfort food, favorite food, black coffee. Apparently nothing she dislikes, even though we do know about like the squid or like the jellyfish that she dislikes, so that's like another thing. Anyway, that's like one thing I actually wanted to try out here because I was kind of confused about that. Why can I can I just make like syrup? I don't think that this is how you make that, but sure, let's just cook it. Seems to actually take a long time. I don't actually know if that scales. Like, I obviously put in 5 fish after putting in 1 popcorn, or like 1 corn kernel basically. And like, the popcorn obviously didn't take too long, but like the fish did take a long time. But I don't know if this changes depending on like how much fish I'm putting in there. Well, anyway, I feel like you can probably wait around for that. I'm just gonna enter, and we should, to my understanding, look for this new island. I'm still not sure how to pronounce it properly. I could also just go for Moosstein Cove, but it's like too German and so I don't know. We could just go for some crates. I mean, they're kinda on the way. Sure, let's go for the crates first. And once we're there, we can go over to the cave. It's not a cave, it's cove. But still. Stella, what's going on? You know, I'm delighted that you're here with me. But I'm not surprised one bit. It adds up. You here, taking care of me in my final hours. You've always cared so damn much about others. Always protected those you found vulnerable. Even pedantic snobs like me. Remember the day my father yelled at the cat? Wow, why would you do that? We just got out of elementary school. We were wearing those blue sneakers with the glittery tags. Wait, how does time work in this world? Like, okay, here's the thing about the spirits as well. Like, I don't actually know, is this like a representation of them, or is this just like a world where there are, I guess, animal people? Because like for them, like aging might work differently, assuming... Ow. I guess I reached the crates. I just don't like how we are bonking into those. Anyway, but this is like... Does this imply that Gwen died very early? Or does that mean that we are just a lot older than we seem? Does that mean that they still lived a long life for someone of their, I guess, ancestry or whatever you want to call it? I don't know. It's probably going to be like questions that I'm going to get answered at some point. Anyway, you were wearing those blue sneakers with the glittery tags. And there you were, yelling back at my father like you weren't on a mission. Father turned red and smashed the purple lanoways. Oh no, it was red. Lovely, I'm gonna have to check on the log. And I get something. Coal. Okay, I can make coal like that. That's good to know. But like the question is this coal now because I left you in too long? I'm gonna... Okay, you know what? No, I'm not gonna cook that one. I'm gonna put in... Okay, no, I'm gonna put in like 1 piece of pork. Look at how quickly that goes. I'm gonna leave you inside. Because you still seem to be cooking. I don't know if I'm getting coal over there, if I'm still talking to you. Nothing new? Okay. Let's see if I can actually do something with the crates. I can pick you up. And they just explode. Ooh, lovely. Linen seeds, maple log. By the way, I completely forgot that I'm actually, you know, putting my camera up here instead of down there. But hey. Interesting. We got some stuff. I can't actually check my inventory while I'm standing or climbing. Carpet. Yeah, we did get some seeds. Linen, coffee. That's important apparently. Carrot. And we have some fish. We have some coal. Euphenote, it seems. A very useful mineral that can fuel up the foundry and be used in the crusher to become carbon powder. Okay. Bright jelly. An odd substance that doesn't go on toast. I mean, it does if you're brave enough. Empty bottles. An empty glass bottle can be smelted down into glass in the foundry or be used as a recipient for certain activities. Like catching lightning? And maple logs again. I don't know if they're like different logs. Okay, I've been here for quite some time already. Are you still... You know what? No, I'm gonna give it like more time while I'm at it. Can I look around? I don't actually know what I can pick up. Maybe it's just the crates? Maybe I only get like one item each time? So it doesn't seem like there is a lot of stuff here. Also, I still can't climb the boat. I'm still not sure if it's like quicker to just swim like this or if I should be jumping. Like my instincts tell me I should be jumping, but I feel like this isn't actually that much quicker if at all. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay. I guess we got something. We got some crate. Like a singular one, and you shouldn't be on the map then anymore. Okay, yeah. Okay, you're not on the map anymore, so I'm assuming that this is fine. What's this line about, by the way? Doesn't tell me. You know what? I'm gonna go closer to it. Maybe I can see something later on. Because I just saw like the piping there. I hadn't actually paid attention to that. That's cute. Okay, that shouldn't take too long. And then afterwards we are going to go to the Moss Cove. While I'm at it, maybe I check it out now. Does it get popcorn? Popcorn. Regular, but this looks kind of dark at spots, or is this just... Comfort? No, okay, maybe I just imagined that this is kind of dark. I guess it's just fine. I can just leave stuff in here. Well, I'm not gonna complain about that. Okay, obviously we shouldn't be able to see anything from here. We are not at a location inherently, but I wanna see if like my map changed. It did. There's another thunderstorm? There's another... Okay, I'm still not sure about like the bus stops. I'm gonna go over here. I don't know what that means. And I'm really curious, and I already ignored one of those, so it's probably not a terrible idea to check it out. How about not gonna be here to pick up any more spirits, because I don't really have space for them. But that's the only thing that I can imagine a bus symbol to be. Or maybe there's actually a bus. I don't know. It is a bus stop. Okay. I mean, I'm at least halfway, right? Something was like shaky. You have nothing to say about that? Sure. I had kind of hoped that there was a little bit more. Okay, I can't actually go on top of the island. That's good to know. Okay, I guess this doesn't seem to be doing anything yet. So how about we just actually do the quest? Obviously we could just go into the thunderstorm. Oh, there's another island. No. Let's not get sidetracked. I feel like this is probably going to teach me some important mechanic. Maybe I should go for those first. Like, I love exploring, but I also learn every once in a while that it's a terrible idea to just explore, because especially the first few main quests tends to actually teach you some mechanics every once in a while that may or may not be useful to know about, right? So we will figure that one out in a bit. Maybe slide around off the roof. I love the roofing here. Alright. I guess this is going to take a little bit, so let's go fishing. Just a little bit. Can probably get like a herring or two. And even cook it. Because I feel like it's probably not a bad idea to have like more food options in general. Maybe we can also get some more shoes, who knows, or maybe like some crates. No, just a herring, okay. I thought like maybe we could catch like something massive in the water, but you know, I don't know. Maybe I should have tried fishing near the wreckage. I'm gonna try that with the next one, maybe that makes a difference. It's at least like, if I were to put additional loot in a fishing mini game, right, like behind that, like as a game designer, I would probably put it in a location like a shipwreck. I mean, you could always have like the random spots, also I'm like almost done, but like the random spots just in general, like for old shoes, for example. Oh, look at the island in the background. Neat. Lovely. And I can't see myself. Moosstein Cave discovered. I'm just gonna call it Moosstein. It makes sense to me. Not really, it barely makes sense to me, but hey, that's definitely a way to pronounce that. Look at that. We should hop on that island over there. Maybe we find something interesting. Maybe we can. And if you said we, does that mean you're actually coming with me this time? I mean, seems like it. If I go on top of here, do you just join or do I have to wait for you? I'm just gonna wait for you just in case. And you're actually coming with me. Okay, cool. I guess we're dropping then. Time to row a boat. Look at that. Actually here, okay, this is the boat obviously. I do like how it basically works, right? Like that you can see the island in the background and you still get like the original scene. I think it's actually kind of cute. And bottles? Medium glim bottle. Wait a second. Here, medium glim bottle. A bottle filled with a considerable amount of glims. I can open that one, but I'm gonna leave it. Here we go. Also, picnic basket, just in case. Like this looks more like a a toolbox in the background, but hey, sure. Also, there's a forest as a side. I always love those. What a majestic tree. Well, you can cut it down. Really? Yes, it's fine. I promise. It's the best way to get the wood you need actually. But don't worry, they'll regrow over time. Another interesting fact about the Everlight. Wait, it's an interesting fact that I make them grow, or like that I can just chop them down? I mean, probably both of them. Also, berries? Berries. Raspberries. Oh, neat. I'm gonna chop down the tree in a second. I feel like this is probably going to be important, so. Also, it's getting quite late. Okay, it seems like we can't actually chop down like every single one of the boats. Oh, we can actually explore quite a lot. Wait, can I? Oh, we can actually mine. Okay, a mining node. I just want to see like how far I can go. Okay, this seems to be end. So it seems like we can chop down 2 trees and maybe mine. Ah, okay, I get it. It's a mini game like that. It's a timing one. So hold it, and now. Ah, okay, that seems to have like an effect, a proper one. Oh, that was late. I'd have to learn about that timing. And you can also probably just do like... Yeah, hold it as long as possible, yeah. That's probably fine, I don't have to overdo this. Limestone? Did we have limestone before? Am I imagining things? I might have had limestone in like another game. Okay, probably had. Limestone's softness might suggest that it's fragile, but it's actually quite durable. Can be broken down into lime powder with a special powder tool, the crusher. Wait, if only we had one. Okay, this seems to be everything over here. Seems like those islands are actually quite limited, which, like, I don't mind, right? Like, I don't think grinding for the grinding's sake is actually a good idea. Okay, oh, that's adorable. Okay, I guess... Oh, okay, I actually move you around. Oh, definitely, it's so useful. You're the best, cat. Maple logs. I feel like you're not going to regrow like that, but sure, I'm not complaining. It's just Everlight magic. Okay, well done. No, it's not well done yet. I have to still saw another tree. Oh yes, look at all the help. That's like, look at the technique. Oh no! Yelling timber over here. Well done. Congratulations. For you have become Death, destroyer of worlds. Jokes aside, that's how you do it. You go on ahead, cutting down more trees. Then we can go back to the boat and build a field with those maple logs. I'll be next to the raft. Well, request advance, seeds for the future. Okay, we did have some seeds already, so this shouldn't be a massive issue. I don't actually know. Wait, can I look at... No, it would be... It's not an upgrade, so I can't actually look at the cost here. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, because I can just take the boat back. Or like back and forth, actually. And there's not really a lot that I could pick up if I wanted to, so... I guess we just leave? How you feeling? Optimistic? Well, have a hug for that great tutorial. Look at that. Ah, thank you. Okay, you're probably fine with food. And while we're at it, you know, the other people also deserve hugs. Oh, aggressive petting. Okay, now we can actually leave. Bye-bye. It's too dark to navigate. It'll be possible again at dawn. Have you gone? Okay, you're up here again. That was actually quite quick. I expected you to actually walk around. Okay, I guess we can actually build something then, or do we will just rest? Now let's go building. We can get kitchen garden in a field. Okay, wait a second. The garden is the perfect place to nurture your veggie seeds into healthy greens, and the field, with a little bit of water and care, your cereal seeds will grow up into plants in no time. Okay. I actually needed limestone for that one. And we can also, like, even though I chopped out 2 trees, we can only build one of those fields. I feel like the boat's getting kind of, you know, tiny at this point. I'm gonna put you... I kind of want to have to, like, I like having a, I'm gonna call it like a rather unique design here, right? Like, this is why I'm looking at where I'm placing all of the ladders and stuff. I feel like this place wouldn't be too bad. Right, like have you go around actually. And you technically still get some rainwater if I do it like this. Right, that sounds reasonable. Okay, let's build you here. Neat. And while I'm at it, I'd like to move you over like 2 spots, 1 spot, 3 spots. Yeah, I just like to have like a more unique shape. Anyway, I guess we're done here. And now we have a field. How do I use you? Should I? You know what? Let's wait for Gwen and just, you know, actually rest. We can do that later on. We can also already... Okay, I thought I could at least punch in like a goal, a destination, before resting, and then, you know, could have done that later on. I mean, it works like that as well. Anyway, we can check out the farm. We still have like a few minutes. We should be able to do that. And... I guess we could navigate to another crate, because we are getting some seeds there. Otherwise, it's probably just a wise choice to ring the bells! Ring them. Look at that. Hey, how you doing? You don't have anything to say? Wow. What about it? Because I don't actually know if I... Okay, seeds for the future, I talk to Gwen, you just weren't quite ready. I get that. I also need like an hour before I am properly awake. A field. Huh, it's better looking than I thought. There's a little je ne sais quoi to it. Simple, but elegant. Now, all you have to do is plant field seeds in there. Seeds can grow only in their respective places. Garden seeds won't grow in the field, so don't bother trying. But you know me, I would kill a plastic cactus. So don't take my words on it. Okay, plastic cactus gave me like a, made me remember like a weird story of like how I used to have a cactus, like one of those tiny ones. Got that one at the shop, and like, there was like a perfectly spherical one, and I always wanted to keep it like that. It must have been like when I was like around 10 or something like that. And we went on vacation for 2 weeks, and we had like friends coming over, right? Like, and I had like this cactus at this point for like half a year. Kept it perfectly spherical. And they overwatered it apparently, because like the moment I came back, it was like 3 times the height and it wasn't perfectly spherical anymore. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me having like a gray thumb and not a green one, but I don't know. I kind of preferred the spherical one. Anyway, there's only one place where we could possibly find what we need. Theodore specializes in seeds. He has set up a shop in Hummingbird, the busiest town of the area. Theodore and his brothers are the founders of Raccoon Inc., a shady retail franchise with very loose moral values. I mean, I did know that raccoons don't have morals and for some reason guns, but that's unrelated. Yes, this world has a serious problem of dubious business practices. How relatable. Since I don't want you to get swindled, I come with you and do most of the talking. I've run into this cheeky little raccoon once, and his dishonesty was blatant. Let's head to Hummingbird then. We just need to find some seeds for that field. Okay, so I for some reason thought I could like... Oh, I can attack here. Can I do something? No, I do have seeds. You know what, I know I can get like other ones here as well. But I guess I'm just gonna grow both coffee and linen already. That's actually cool how they made that. Okay, to be fair, now that I look at it, right, like, this is a door, but I originally thought I would interact with, like, the shovel and stuff here. Right, like, but there's actually a door, right? There's a gap in the fence. Anyway, anything else? We can still talk. I could go for an amuse bush? I have no idea. Sure, you do you. You're hungry? We do have some popcorn, but also raspberries. Fruits and vegetables, I mean, they're not comfort, they're healthy. So snacks. I mean, maybe you like them. No, sorry, Stella. You know, I can't eat fruit for the life of me. I've tried, but I just can't. Okay, so we at least learned something. You dislike fruit. Good to know. I guess I'm gonna go back to comfort fruit and not comfort fruit, but actually comfort food. Have some popcorn. Oh, thank you, Stella. That's popcorn. This is exactly what comes out of my popcorn machine every single time I make my own. I love comfort food so damn much. Well, this is the last bit that we have, so... Well, too bad, I guess. And we can go to the next island. But I guess... we are going to travel... Wait a second. Let's first look around. Okay, this is actually the island that I had seen before. We can get the crates on our way there. But I would say let's do that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one and bye-bye.